The same person that abused you abused me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I try to be very intentional about topics I discuss on this channel because I want them to be meaningful, and that's always something that the youth can come across and learn from, right? That's my passion, and that is why I have this channel to use my voice in this way. And the Stefan Diggs, him being accused of assaulting his former private chef, y'all know that he got found not guilty in that case.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
On count one, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count two, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury?
Yes.
Okay. And I just felt like it's nothing for me to report on. Like I'm not a just gossip reporter. If it's not going to be a topic of a teachable moment, educational somehow, I'm not going to talk about it, right? And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with anyone else, but just over here, I want my discussions to have an impact, something that we can think about, something that, again, our children can, young girls can come across and listen and understand and get what I'm saying, right? Well, I'm discussing this now because Chef Mila came out and decided to use the girls tactic to try to, I guess, team up with CARDI. I'm going to share this video for y'all and we're going to come back and talk about it.
You know, the way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant will always be something I will never understand. The way he treated you in the delivery room, the way he treated you after the baby, the same person that abused you abused me. And our text messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you. I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell. Once again, I apologize. And I hope one day you face the music. And that's all I have to say about that.
So she's basically crying out in a way to put herself on the same, level with CARDI. Now, don't get me wrong. Cardi B is just another baby mama now, having a baby, like it. Okay. But she's trying to put herself in the same playing field to say what she's alleging is that Stefan Diggs not only assaulted her allegedly, also been physically abusive to Cardi B, allegedly, disrespectful throughout her pregnancy, during the delivery room, all the things. Right now, this is nothing that we know. We don't know if any of it is true. I just find it very ironic that when you lose your case, right, because they found out that you've been sleeping with this man, that you're trying to have a vendetta against this man because he's not doing what you want to do, and you probably jealous and mad that Cardi B is the one who he is, showcasing to the world and not you. It gives you are now going to use the whole victim card that we are very, very good at using. Okay. The thing is, people are not buying it as much as they used to, and from in my opinion. But I think my problem with this and why I'm discussing it is this type of behavior makes young girls think that this is what we do when we don't get our way, right? We cry out and say to the other girl to get her to be on my side, and we're going to find a way to, let's link up and let's all accuse him. Let's all come together for just to try to destroy someone's life when you were caught lying, when you were, take accountability, right? This woman has no accountability. If you watched any of the trial and you saw it was very, very quick because it was just like enough evidence to show that, miss, this ain't what you said it was. This is giving, you didn't get what you want. And unfortunately, what women can do, they will try to ruin a man's life with charges about sexual assault, abuse, all the things, right? But again, the tactic to try to get sympathy from the woman, and she said, I'm not here to tell you a story. Tell a story. If you got the proof and you trying to showcase something, why you ain't telling the story? Show it all, right? But of course they're not. But for her to it's just wild because you was sleeping with this man. I'm assuming Cardi B did not know that the chef was sleeping with the man that was feeding her kids and feeding her. I'm gonna assume that. So for you to it come out that you've been sleeping with this man, then I'm going to now try to, you want me to be cool with you? You want us to be friends? Well, like, what is it supposed to turn into? Like, a lot of women come together purely based off of trauma bonding and hate for men. That is how women tend to come together in today's society. And that's what I do not want for our young girls. I don't want our young girls to think that it's okay to lean in on other people's struggles or your struggles to find friends, because it is not going to be a pretty place when they heal and they grow up and they do their thing and you're still sitting there because you have not formed any identity for yourself. You have not done any work on yourself because you've been leaning on your friends and these women to just trauma bond. And once the trauma bonding is over, it's like, what else do we do? So for her to come on the internet and do this, and I think people are saying that they felt like they knew she would come with this because what do women do? Lack accountability. There's no, I'm sorry, I lied. There's no, like, you're never going to get that. So he has to rebuild his life, do whatever he's going to do to hopefully, repair some of the stuff that he may have, lost with this case. But I just think it's so unfortunate that we have to go with the route of bringing her in. Why are you trying to, why put that out there for her? Again, this is what girls do. They will take you down with them. If you don't want to tell my story, you already put it out there that this man is treating me terribly. That's what you're putting out there. Why? Why make me a victim? If I'm not coming out saying I'm a victim, if I'm not coming out trying to, don't victimize me. And that's what women do. Now it's like, oh, I know we're similar. I got the proof. We was texting. We was talking about it. I was there. Why do you need to let me, if that is what I want to deal with, let me deal with it. Don't try to use me now as a way to kind of find a way to clear your name, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to use Cardi B, in my opinion, as a way to try to make it like Cardi B can make my story more credible because she's going through it. She's been through it. I've seen it for myself. We've talked about it. We have to stop trying to find ways to maneuver around being accountable, because this is not okay. This is sad. And this is what we continue to do. And we continue to think that this is cool for our young girls to watch. And, it's just not okay. It's really not okay. It's really not healthy. And I pray for this woman. I pray that she gets the help that she needs and she can, move on and be accountable. Because if you don't take accountability, you will continue to go down this rabbit hole to take people down just to prove that you're still a liar. Okay. The court found him not guilty. From there on out, miss, and we weren't there with her and him and Cardi B. We don't know. We saw him and Cardi B were just back out together at this Mother's Day event. Is it real? Who knows? I mean, Cardi B's a joke when it comes to her love life. So it is what it is. I mean, they're both two birds letting a man do whatever he wants to them at the end of the day. So these are just my thoughts. Again, I try to be intentional as always as I can with these conversations. So definitely please let me know your thoughts in the comments on this topic. Drop it down below. Like the video, of course, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.